So the media can't seem to decide if Elon Musk is a maverick or a tyrant.
Who is in charge? I think Elon Musk believes he's president.
Headlines today are calling Elon the shadow president.
Dude, this is ridiculous. The media hype is insane. Hey, welcome back. Glad to have you. You tell me, how seriously should we be taking these narratives when we know the media is sitting there ready to start trying to tear us apart with as cohesive of a movement as we're building? MAGA opponents of Elon Musk claim he stripped them of their X badges.
Elon Musk is now going after the hardliners, the very heart of the MAGA base, labeling them just a few hours ago as, quote, contemptible fools who must be removed from the Republican Party root and stem. Musk now finds himself pitted against the likes of Steve Bannon, however, Trump's former White House aide, who came out against Musk's push for H-1B visas.
This is not good, man. We cannot let the media start tearing us apart over this stuff. They are going to take any chance they get to seize on fragmentation from within. Tech billionaire Elon Musk faced accusations of censorship Friday from fellow conservatives after several prominent right-wing accounts who had criticized Musk's views on immigration said they had subsequently lost access to premium features on Musk's social media app X. At least 14 conservative accounts said late Thursday or Friday that X had revoked their blue verification badge, cutting them off from a variety of premium features, including the ability to monetize their accounts through subscriptions and advertising revenue sharing. According to a review conducted by NBC News, some accounts said that the number of those affected was actually far higher. Wow. The accounts were still active Friday, but without access to monetization features, some of them said they worried about their ability to keep posting.
How to get demonetized in one post.
Hey, Elon Musk, so you're telling me that $70K per year entry-level jobs are 0.1% level talent? Some conservatives said they considered X's actions to be a betrayal by Musk, who purchased the service known as Twitter in 2022, in part because he said it had unfairly limited conservative speech. Musk had since called himself a free expression advocate, even as he calls for jailing some of his critics. Musk and X did not respond to requests for comment on Friday, but on Thursday night, about an hour before some conservatives started complaining about losing access to premium features, Musk posted what he called a reminder on X. He wrote that the site's algorithm automatically reduces the reach of a user if they are frequently blocked or muted by other credible users. If far more credible verified subscriber accounts mute or block your account compared to those who like your posts, your reach will decline significantly. But rather than satisfying people complaining about the censorship, the post elicited even more accusations that Musk was shadow banning his conservative critics or reducing engagement on their posts without officially disclosing such actions to affected accounts. Why are we throwing the media this bone? Why are we throwing the never-Trumpers this bone? Between this and the spending bill, they keep trying to play up these narratives that they think will splinter our party.
What do you make the latest with Elon Musk? Basically, he is everywhere, getting a lot of publicity. He's by Donald Trump's side. Do you think Donald Trump's starting to get a little annoyed with Elon Musk?
So I think on a private level, absolutely. And I just say that because, like, prior to 2024, their public relationship was never particularly positive.
This is what they're trying to do. This is the narrative that I think, this is the thread I think they're pulling on. I think they're assuming that they can play off of Trump's ego to cause friction in their inner circle is what I think is going on. And I think that this is another way, this whole narrative, this whole story is another way they're trying to do it. The actions by X came in the middle of a heated online debate on the subject of the future of immigration policy under President-elect Donald Trump, with anti-immigration MAGA loyalists denouncing the influence of pro-immigration tech executives and investors such as Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. Many of the affected accounts said they were affiliated with one media brand in particular, Conservative OG. Preston Para, a 23-year-old influencer and head of Conservative OG, said he considered the actions by X to be a political takedown in retaliation for publicly disagreeing with Musk's pro-immigration views. Apparently, Elon Musk himself talks about why he was demonetizing Conservative OG under one of his aliases, but he accidentally refers to himself in the first person.
her primary focus is basically not just a problem with the product, but it seems to be a problem with Elon and anything Elon liked, given that I was literally the first thing she posted about.
There it is. What is that slip up?
I was literally the first thing. It's kind of obvious at this point that you have more of a problem with the person than you do with the product, which I think kind of invalidates any data point.
I don't think I even agree with the merits of that argument, but do you guys think we can confirm now that Adrian Dittman is officially an alias for Elon Musk? He said he plans to keep fighting Musk, not only to get his premium features restored, but also to ensure that Trump pursues restrictionist immigration policies. If anyone thinks for 1 minute the real backbone of the right wing in MAGA is gonna stand idly by and watch these big tech gillionaire Silicon Valley dweebs who didn't get bullied enough in high school steal our country, they're mistaken, Potter said in a message. He said he believes Musk to be a Trojan horse in the Trump camp. Trump announced that Musk and Ramaswamy would lead a new Department of Government Efficiency to much fanfare shortly after the November 5th election. But in recent days, after venture capitalist Sriram Krishnan was announced as the White House advisor on AI policy, Trump's tech world allies, including Musk and Ramaswamy, have come under deeper scrutiny and criticism from the far right for their previous statements about or involvement with legal immigration. Musk is an immigrant, having been born and raised in South Africa. He became a U.S. citizen in 2002. This is what I mean when I'm saying we're throwing them a bone with this whole situation. They love coming out with stories just like this, trying to pit us against each other. Trump sides with tech bosses in MAGA fight over immigrant visas.
President-elect Donald Trump on Saturday sided with Elon Musk in a public dispute over the H-1B visa for foreign tech workers, a program opposed by some of his supporters. Trump, who moved to limit the visa's use during his first presidency, told the New York Post that he was a believer in the, quote, great program. His remarks followed a series of social media posts from Musk on Friday, who vowed to go to war to defend the visa program. Musk's post was directed at Trump's supporters and immigration hardliners, who have increasingly pushed for the H-1B visa program to be scrapped. Steve Bannon, a longtime Trump confidant, critiqued big tech oligarchs for supporting the program, and in response, Musk and many other tech billionaires drew a line between what they view as legal immigration and illegal immigration. The billionaire CEO has held an H-1B visa, and his company Tesla obtained 724 of the visas this year.
Okay, so I guess we know why this was so much of a hot button issue for the guy. President-elect Donald Trump appeared to side with technology bosses Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy in a row over a visa program that brings skilled workers into the U.S. Trump told the New York Post on Saturday that he always liked the H-1B visas and hired guest workers under the scheme, even though he's previously been critical of the program. He was wading into a debate that has pitted his advisors from the tech world against Republicans who want a hardliner on all forms of immigration. The argument broke out after Ramaswamy, tapped by Trump along with Musk to slash government spending, blamed American culture for U.S. firms deciding to hire skilled workers from other countries. You know, it's wild. This is what's frustrating. Everyone's got their own narrative, and it always feels like the media's playing games with us. Elon Musk changes his tune on H-1B visas as he tries to cool raging MAGA civil war over skilled immigration. Elon Musk admitted that the H-1B visas are broken and floated potential fixes as he sought to cool a raging civil war within the MAGA base over the immigration program for highly skilled foreign workers. Just a day after vowing to go to war on the issue and telling detractors to F yourself, Musk, the world's richest man, acknowledged some of the criticisms of the program getting abused and argued that the US should make it more costly to hire foreigners. Easily fixed by raising the minimum salary significantly and adding a yearly cost for maintaining the H-1B, making it materially more expensive to hire from overseas than domestically, Musk wrote on X late Saturday in response to a thread claiming H-1B visas were being used to hire low-wage programmers and developers. I've been very clear that the program is broken and needs major reform, he added. I'm confident that the changes made in the real Donald Trump administration will make America much stronger. The controversy continued to boil over even after President-elect Trump waded into the debate Saturday, telling the Post that he's always liked the visas. So you know what I'm getting out of all this and all of our research into all this H-1B madness? It sounds like Vivek Ramaswamy always thought The program had utility but needs major reform from abuse. It sounds like Trump always liked the program, thought it had utility but needs major reform from abuse, and that he did that in his first administration. And then it also sounds like Elon Musk thinks the program has major utility but can still use major reform to protect it from abuse as well. It's so in reality, this entire argument, this entire civil war, this MAGA civil war, revolves exclusively around conservative OG and the parties involved surrounding these guys, and just a little bit of MAGA that is up in arms. And they got Elon Musk a little triggered one day, and he acted a fool out of himself. And yeah, he's a billionaire, so when he acts a fool, he does stupid stuff like demonetize people off his platform. But it's not what the media is making it out to be. So moral of the story, message of the day: it doesn't matter whether it's a foreign state actor engaging in propaganda or media engaging in sensationalism to drive ad revenue. Everyone's pushing a narrative, and most of the time you're being fed an oversimplified version of the story. So we've got to do our due diligence to look behind the headlines and try to find the truth. It's enough talking, bud. Hey, thank you so much for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and all that. Please click on a video and stuff, because they just like this, really, pretty much, at the end of the day. Isn't everything? I'll see you guys in the next episode.